Hello everybody, and welcome to Traincraft's mod spotlight of Minecraft Traincraft mod for Minecraft 1.6.4, and the Traincraft version is 4.2.0_004. And to get started, this mod comes with some steam engines. Comes with Shay and a whole bunch of other trains that I'm not going to go over, but it comes with all these steam engines, comes with all these diesel engines, US, SU, UK, DB, the electric locomotives. You have your tram, New York subway, high speed, and etc. Everything else in here. US rolling stock is all of this. Everything that's used in the US. I'm not sure about this tank wagon though. Foreign rolling stock from different countries, or all of these right here. And some blocks you get with it are a bunch of different crafting tables. You have copper ore, oil sands, and petroleum. Get some train buffers and a windmill that could can generate electricity and power for industrial craft 2 and build craft. And you have a diesel generator and also a water wheel, and you have these lanterns here that you place down. They're random colors every time, and they're just they're lanterns. And you have different like furnaces and distills and stuff for making fuel and all that. And the map that I'm playing on tends to rain a lot. But yes, this video also happens to be for my 200 subscriber special video, and it's was supposed to be for my 100 subscriber special, but I don't know why. Somehow I just didn't get around to it, didn't feel like it. Some days I kind of just forgot about it, and then 200 hit pretty quick too, so this is for 100/200, but mainly 200 now. If you walk outside the door here, you'll see this mod adds some nice special custom rails and switches. You just add a lever and it switches the track. It comes with bunch of different trains. Matter of fact, here comes CSX and Santa Fe hauling an intermodal train. There it goes. There it goes, passing us by. You can take different dyes to get the different paint schemes on the engines and the rail cars. What we're looking at right now is a 90-degree medium switch. It's 4x4 blocks, and you have this straight track and it turns out left hand, but if you're facing in this direction, it'll make a right hand turnout, and that goes over here. Here's another one, and if you come over here, this one is, I forgot to put a sign with it, but this one is this one is another 90-degree medium switch, 4x4 blocks, and they have one that's 90-degree large switch, which is a 6x6. So that one here is 4x4. I must have gotten this one wrong, because I don't think this is a medium switch. I think this is a large switch, which is a 6x6, so I think I got that sign incorrect. They have crossovers, or diamonds, as I like to call them. There goes our train again. This isn't part of the mod, I just made this just cause red and green for signals. Over here we have two SD40-2s in Union Pacific and BNSF paint scheme. Oh, also you get, well, these wooden kind of support blocks. And up here we have a shay with two logging carts and a logging caboose and some track. And down here at the end, you'll notice that this mod comes with sloped tracks to go up and down levels. So I have it sloped up to this level. And now, if you come back over here, I have a little map here that shows the layout that I have going on. And come over here and wait for this train to go by. Okay, so I don't believe I have all of them, but I have a lot of them, different trains. This one here's the high-speed train, and it's electric. And here's an electric New York subway train. This one here is also electric. It is, oh yeah, you can get in them, but I didn't mean to click that. It's the BRE69. And here are some like ore cars, molten ore cars, but mainly basically you put lava in here, and you put the buckets of lava in there, you get your empty buckets, and it puts the lava in there, and it actually shows it filled up depending how much you have in there. Here's the passenger cars for the high speed and New York subway. And then this one here is the V60 DB, and that comes with, well, this is pulling some gondolas and flat cars. This one here, if you put some rails in there, different amounts of rails, it'll stack up. So if you just filled it all up with rails, it'll then show as it being fully stacked with rails on top. And these gondolas you could also put gravel in, and the same thing applies. These right here are cattle cars. It shows the picture of a cow on them, but you can haul cows, sheep, pigs, I believe chickens. I'm not sure about mobs, but possibly. These trains tend to push you away if you get too close, as you've seen just then. And some of them, when you click on them, they just give you a minecart. But I believe this one is the Shunter UK, and that's hauling those cattle cars. Here's the SD60. I believe it's SD60M, or just SD60. Yeah, SD60. This is in the BNSF paint, and it's hauling some intermodals and some trailer flatbeds. And those three were diesel. And now we're getting to these four, which are steam. This one here is, it's one of the two. It's either the Forney US or the Mogul US, something like that. This one is one of them two. I really like the passenger cars that this goes with, and also the caboose. It looks more, I don't know, the year like 1900s or something like that. in there somewhere. Here's a small little locomotive, and has some flat cars which you can right-click and sit on. Also, all the cabooses you can sit in. Depending on the caboose, like this one, it has a crafting table and a furnace. And if you click if you click F, you can bring up the furnace, and if you click R, you can bring up the crafting table. So here is another steam locomotive. I can't remember at the moment which one this is. I believe it's the BR-80. And that's pulling some of these tank wagons. And then we have this big steam engine here, which also gives me a minecart. I believe this one is the BR-01, and that's hauling some Mark, what are they? Yeah. Mark 1 class, something like that. Second time it's raining. Then you have Mark 2, or maybe that's second class. I think it's Mark 2 though. Car, and then this one here has a nice interior with a crafting table and a furnace. This one is the mail wagon. And then here we get to our mining stuff, and here is a cart hauler and the appropriate wagons to go with it, and these also hold materials. And here's the tram for hauling small amounts of passengers. I'm not sure if it can haul 2, but I believe it could haul a driver and 1 passenger. And this here is if you're laying track. You put all the appropriate resources in there, the fuel, the track or rail, and the different bedding to go underneath it, and that will just keep on driving, laying down track. And when it comes to an obstacle, the big bore head on the front will mine out anything in its way. I'm not sure if it mines obsidian and bedrock, but I believe it mines obsidian, not sure on bedrock. And then here's a work train or a work wagon here. Also has crafting, also has furnace, and this, you could basically just sit in it as your work train, as your track layer goes along and lays down the track for you. And those, yeah, the maintenance and mining. So that was the electric, diesel, and steam, and this tram here is also electric. And now we have a Zeppelin right here, or a blimp, I believe, but it's called Zeppelin, and I'm not gonna fly it because I have never tried it, not sure how, but it comes with that Zeppelin there. And also, this one here is the airship with the propellers and the big balloons on the side. If you watch the Polar Express, they have one much larger, but one like this. Then I just made some helicopter pads there. So that's most the trains. Oh, right here we have a Norfolk Southern SD40. Is it? I know it's SD40, but yeah, or GP40. I thought it was an SD40 though. Oh yes, SD40. Not a -2 though, but SD40. Norfolk Southern SD40. And here is a lumber car. You could put wood in it. Here's a tank car. That one's empty. That one's empty. But this one has water in it from water buckets. This one has gravel in it. This one is full to the top with gravel, and this one has not quite full. And you can visually see that by how much it shows. And there's a flat car here that you can also ride on. I don't believe you can put materials on it, as our CSX and Santa Fe passes by us, SD70s. And here are more tank cars. Here's some box cars, or freight cars, and you can put anything in those. And some more lumber cars, and here we have a GP7. I believe it's GP7. Yes, a GP7. And basically, if you're in survival and you do manage to have enough resources to craft these things, these can make for some really nice, long distance, effective travel. Like from your mines with the cart hauler, like from your mines with all your ore and all that, could be pretty effective. Yes, I believe that's all for this video. I will show you real quick that, well, all these engines have a horn, as you'll hear right now. They all have a horn. If I got the volume levels wrong, you might not be able to have heard that, and I apologize for that if you couldn't. And this train, different horn. And then there it is again. These trades, that you see your speed there, your temperature, and your fuel level. And if you press S, it slows down, well, pretty slowly. But if you look backwards and press W, it slows down even quicker. And if you keep pressing W, you can then start backing up. And this train in particular can go up to 74 miles an hour, or in this case kilometers an hour. In real life, I'd say it's probably only about 65, max 75. But like a normal train, they do take a while to slow down. But this mod adds in nice curves, so it's not like Minecraft regular default track where it just instantly turns. It has nice gradual curves. And when you flip the switches, well, obviously it'll do as expected. It'll switch tracks and it will nicely pull in to the siding that you have the track set to. And that whole train will go into the siding, and then once it's fully in the siding, you could slow it down, bring it to a stop, and once it's at a stop and off the main line, you could then switch the tracks and then bring a second train on if you wish. Also, there's a lever in here, brake and off. If you flip this, it just means the train won't go anywhere. Diesel canister, you put those in to fill up the train. Once you put them in, you click start engine. In this case, they're already running. You click stop engine. Also, I forgot, this tool, this tool here, the stake, this is used for coupling and decoupling rail cars and engines. Also, there's a tool here, a chunk loader activator. You right click it on a train and it will stop the train from loading chunks, or you click it again and the train will then, the engine and the cars attached will then all load chunks even when you're not there. So so you can let your train go around without you, and it will keep on going forever until it runs into a problem. So yes, once you have it off the main line, could flip the track. It switches nicely. You can then switch the other tracks and then take whatever train you want. Take the brake off and then press W and the train then will start on its journey out of the rail yard or wherever you're starting it from. So yes, I believe that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more. I have more videos on my channel like this, and there's gonna be more to come. Also, if you enjoy rail fanning videos, I have some of them too, of the Norfolk Southern Heritage units, so go check them out as well. And that'll be it for today. Have a great day.